Welcome everyone to the L7C Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels. You know how we do it. We just get in quick matches and we hop in. We're playing this guy playing a name not Paul GG. So I'm thinking that's a very interesting name. Let's see what he's doing. This week I'm not running the main deck. I'm not even running the Galaxy deck. I am actually running a contraption that was made many years ago in my apartment with, if you've listened to our podcast, Mitch Oso. I am running a Red Eyes Buster deck. So this is a deck that uses Red Eyes Black Dragon and Buster Blader. As you see right here, I play Red Eyes Insight to dump the Red Eyes Dark Metal. To then look at my hand, I actually add Fang of Critias. I don't know why, but you can add Fang of Critias off Red Eyes Insight. I don't know if that's a mistype. It's very interesting. So then I go Black Metal Dragon. I Link Summon. Link Karibo. Activate the effect of Black Metal. Then we add the Red Eyes Fusion to our hand. We're looking what else we can do. Then we're looking, we special summon. Nope, do we? Nope, then we end turn right then and there. So the field is not very daunting right now. It's just a Link Karibo, a D-Flag Dragon, and the hand. He plays Red Eyes Fusion, and I'm like, oh, okay. You got a Red Eyes Dragoon. Is that what we're doing first turn? And I'm waiting to see the Dark Magician and the Red Eyes get dropped. And he drops a Meteor Dragon and a Red Eyes Dragon. So he does for the Red Eyes Meteor Dragon Fusion, which you do not see a lot. Barely, if any, just in casual decks. Then he plays Red Eyes Insight, drops the smaller Red Eyes again. He's saying GG, and I'm telling him down there, I was like, dude, I don't play Dragoon in this deck. So you're going to probably get it, man. He adds another Red Eyes Fusion, so I'm thinking the next turn he's going to do a Dragoon. So we're in great peril right now. He sets the card. He goes into battle phase, and I'm waiting. I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to do Link Karibo. And it's asking if I want to chain anything. I'm like, no, not at this point in time. Then he attacks again, which I didn't understand because his attack was at 0. So he lost 600 there. I don't know if he misplayed there or he was trolling, or that he forgot that Link Karibo makes your attack 0 for that attack until the end of the turn. Then he gets his stats back. I draw the Memories of the Destruction Sword. That's like not what I need. I'm looking at my grave. I'm like, okay. Do we play the Red Eyes Fusion now? Or do we wait? And he's asking me, are you a sweat? I don't know what that even means, guys. So so we're thinking, well, we have to play the Red Eyes Fusion now. We don't have any other thing. I'm just looking through my board. And need I remind that his previous turn, he added a Red Eyes Fusion. So he is probably going to go for Dragoon his next turn, and I don't have a way around that. He does Return of Red Eyes, which gets him a normal Red Eyes Black Dragon back to the field, so that's cool. And then we do the Black Skull Archfiend, which nobody uses. I actually really like this card because this card has a Utopia the Lightning effect, in which when he attacks, you can't activate anything until the end of the damage step. So I just go... I already know what, I just attack the Red Eyes. He can't do anything until the end of the damage step. Then it's asked if I want to do his effect, which I send the Red Eyes back to my, from the grave to the deck. He loses 24. There's really nothing much I can do here besides end my turn, knowing that a Dragoon is coming, which is pretty tough. There's the Red Eyes Fusion. I try, and I click no. And we already know what's going to happen here. He drops the Dark Magician, drops the Red Eyes, drops Dragoon. And we're like, okay. If you guys have seen my previous videos on the channel, I have fought Dragoon many a times. It's a great card, but it's not invincible. You've seen, if you check out the Dragoon Killer deck, you've seen me take out 2 Dragoons in the same game with my mixed shape deck. This is nothing really. So I'm clicking no. So he just attacks. It asks me if I want to do Keeper of the Shrines effect. I say yes. But then he discards to negate that effect But look at that. Since he discarded, now he can't negate on my turn. And he can't negate anymore. So it was a bait. And since he didn't destroy Keeper of the Shrine, because it was already in the grave, he doesn't gain that extra 1,000 attack. That's what made Dragoon so hard, because you gain that extra 1,000 when you negate a card. So I'm looking at my hand and I'm like, we're like, okay. We actually have some possibilities. He can't negate me, so I can activate Red Eye's Spirit, which I think is a fantastic trap card, because I can get Red Eye's Darkness Metal Dragon from the grave. He plays his continuous Red Eye's Trap to add Dark Magician to the field, so I'm like, okay, whatever. So I go Red Eyes. I do Red Eyes' effect to special summon a dragon from the hand or grave. If you're looking at my hand, I don't have any. So I actually get the fusion monster back because it was normal summoned properly. And still, this isn't enough because I can't kill any of his monsters. So I'm looking. I go into battle. I take out the Dragoon, so he's out of here. And then I attack the Wyvern. Or do I attack the Dark Magician? I attack the Dark Magician. He's out of here. He still has the strongest monster in the field, so I need to change that. So I actually activate Emblem of the Dragon Destroyer, which has me add a Buster Blader from my hand, from my deck to my hand. And then I actually link Red Eye's Darkness and Archfiend off for the Protector, Whelp, Destruction, Swordsman Link monster. So now I get to send a Destruction Swords card from my grave, from my deck to my grave. And then I can special summon a Buster Blader from my hand. And this guy's been playing all dragons, and Buster Blader is a dragon killer. Look at that. It went from 2,600 attack to 6,100. For those young people out there, Buster Blader gains 500 for each dragon in your opponent's field or graveyard. And if you really think about it, if you summon a Buster Blader against a Dragoon who it didn't get the 1,000, you're always going to be stronger than it because it has to dump a Red Eyes. So you'll always be 31 against a Dragoon 3,000. Just keep that in mind. He keeps summoning more dragons, so he ends there. And he puts them in defense mode, which is smart. That is very, very, very smart. So I'm looking to see how I can break his defenses. And I'm looking in my grave, and I see that I already have the Destruction Sword memory in grave. So what I'm going to do here is distribute my Buster Blader and my Link for the Buster Blader in my hand. You would think, why would you do that? This is why. Because you can activate the Destruction Sword memory from the grave. And then you can make the Buster Blader fusion by banishing the materials from the grave to the banish. So we make the Buster Blader fusion. We just banish a Buster Blader and a random dragon. And then we have the fusion out. And the fusion has 9,800 attack. And he does piercing. So we attack, blow him up for 7,800 for game. Welcome to the Red Eyes Buster deck.